Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's been a hot minute. It has, for sure. I kind of lost interest of kind of putting out videos out there because it's kind of, I didn't notice how hard it was going to be, but it's hard to do gameplay and commentary at the same time, so I kind of stopped doing that. It makes the game boring to me, doing commentary and playing it so I can do a video, not because I want to play it. But I'm gonna change my whole thing. I was thinking about this for a while, and instead of being like a gameplay channel, there's still gonna be gameplay. I'm gonna do like commentary, but not a like drama and stuff like that, but about stuff that I'm like thinking about. Maybe like video games that I've played, what I think about them, some anime for sure. And today I want to talk about how, after a while, um, I played Call of Duty, right? I didn't play that much. My first one was definitely World at War, but it wasn't multiplayer wise. It was mostly for the zombies, as me playing with my friends the campaign, because you could do the campaign with two players. And then I moved on to Black Ops, and I did play Black Ops online, and that's where it all started. I actually didn't want to, honestly. Back then, I didn't have any internet, so I like it took a while for me to get actual like Wi-Fi and internet for me to play on the PS3. But when I did, I had a lot of fun. You know, playing with my friends, playing a bunch of zombies. Red Dead Redemption, if you remember that, it's such a good game. And then it's just moved on from there. But at a certain time, I stopped playing because I got tired of how the games were coming out so badly. And it all started with Ghost. If you don't remember Ghost, oh my god, I'm happy for you. Because Ghost was so bad, dude. It was awful. It was just like, Time to Kill was so bad. The maps sucked, honestly. Some of the weapons were really bad. But honestly, it Ghost, all around one of the worst games. And then, what was that one with the jetpacks? I cannot remember the name of that one. Advanced Warfare. And then Advanced Warfare came out, and it was so bad. Because of the jetpacks, the hit detection was so off. Basically, you flew up in the air, you were invincible because the hit detection on that was so bad. The guns couldn't keep up with it, and then that's when they started adding microtransactions, sort of loot boxes, right? If you don't remember Advanced Warfare, they had different variants for guns, and they had like it's kind of like the Modern Warfare, the new one that's out right now. But instead of attachments that you can unlock and put on your gun, they were like in the gun itself. You could still add attachments to it, like extra mags and like better recoil. But the base gun would have something like increased damage but reduced recoil or increased recoil and stuff like that. You know, reduced mag, and it was embedded in the gun itself. And people would spend hundreds of dollars trying to get the best gun out there. I remember I had the best gun, and I got lucky, honestly, but I didn't know it was the best gun until I saw it on YouTube. And people spent hundreds of dollars trying to get that gun that I already had because I got lucky, and it was ridiculous. I didn't play that game that much, and then Black Ops 3 came out, and honestly, bro, good game, but not as good as the second one or the first one. I played that for a while. Ghost, not so much. After Black Ops 3 was Infinite Warfare. Honestly, since Black Ops 3 was fun, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is so good. It reminds me of like Black Ops 2 or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I kind of stopped playing there. So I missed out on Infinite Warfare, which, by the way, the things I looked at didn't look that great. World War II, I heard, is such a bad game. And Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was not a good selling point for me because they focused on the battle royale thing. I'm not a big battle royale guy. Uh, I only play it with my friends, and if my friends are not there, I don't play it. And then since Black Ops 4 seemed to be one of those things where the battle royale was really focused on, I it did not appeal to me. And I don't remember if they had zombies. I think they did. I can't remember, dude. I like I said, I haven't kept up with Black Ops info or any Call of Duty info for that matter. But the only reason why I came back to this one is because of my friends. They were like, "Hey, bro, let's. There's not that many games to play together. Why don't you go ahead and download Warzone and we'll play that?" I was like, "Yeah, it's free. I guess I'll do that." And then I enjoyed it, dude. It was pretty fun. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool, I know." But honestly, bro, again, I'm not big on battle royales. So I was like, "Why don't we all just buy the full game and we'll play multiplayer together?" So that's why I got into this game again, and I've done already a bunch of stuff in it. I got platinum on the sniper rifles. I think you see me here using the Dragunov, I believe. Really bad gun, by the way. Unless you put certain attachments on it, then it's pretty good. And platinum, honestly, dude, not worth it. It's so like bad. It looks just like a normal skin that you can unlock by like getting 100 launch shots or something. But what I'm thinking is like, what happened to the diamond camo, dude? I mean, the golden camo on this game looks pretty good. I'm like, ooh, that's nice looking. The platinum camo is like, bro, what is this? And the what's that? The other camo, I keep forgetting the name of it. Obsidian, yes. I think that's the name of it. But I don't like it either. It just looks so plain. What happened to like dark matter? You know, where like moved around on your gun and it looks so cool. I wish it would do that on this one. And then you got the black one, which is like it's just like a black gun. And the whole microtransaction thing is with this cosmetics. It's not that bad, but they're like I feel like the more seasons go on, the less effort they put into these gun skins. Sometimes they're like, "Oh look, it's a gun, but it has like a little sticker there, or it has like an engraving, and that's it." It's like, bro, that's it? You're gonna want me to pay $20 for a gun that literally has no change in color, no color scheme. It just looks like the basic gun with a little sticker on the side. And then sometimes they're like, "Oh, look at this skin pack, and it has a zebra camo." But like that zebra camo kind of looks like the one that you can unlock in the game, and you want $20 for it. No, thank you. The only ones I do have are the anime ones, obviously, because those actually look like they put effort into it. They make the whole thing pink, and there's no pink camos. It's just full pink, and then they have anime girls in it. Have you seen them around? Probably. I have all of them, by the way. But after so long, and I wanted to talk about this because after not playing Call of Duty for at least 2 or 3 years, and then coming back into this Call of Duty, I feel like there's a lot of things that I missed out on because I stopped growing. I stopped at a certain point. I stopped at Black Ops 3. And I didn't continue growing with the game, with the community. So there are things out there that I see happening, and I'm like, bro, for reals, that's a thing? Okay, so first, let me start off by saying that in this game, there's some guns out there that are really OP, dude. When I first started playing, it was the MP5 and the Growl and the MP7, and then they got nerfed, and not a lot of people stopped using them. So a lot of people stopped using them. That's what I'm trying to say. But with a certain amount of attachments, they still OP. I still get killed by an MP5 across the map by 2 shots, which I find ridiculous because it's an SMG. Also with the MP7, not by 2 shots, but because it has no recoil, I can get killed across the map. It basically lasers you. The ground, I don't see it that much anymore, but it's still not as bad as the other ones. And then recently it was the FAL. That thing was nasty, dude. People were overusing that thing. And the Bruin, by the way, even though it got nerfed, it's still kind of ridiculous. And like, I don't remember back in like the Black Ops days. I say Black Ops because I mostly play Black Ops series the most. Where I was like, oh, of course I got killed with that gun. Of course he won that fight. Like, in this game, a lot of times I'm sitting out there, I get killed across the map, you know, and I'm like, what? What the heck? I died in like 2 shots. And I look and it's an MP5, FAL, a Bruin, MP7. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. You know? It's like, this game is so based on like OP weapons. A lot of people use these OP weapons. They say the M4 is like really OP, but I don't think so. I think it's well balanced. So that's what makes it good. But because of the short time to kill, that's what people a lot of use those weapons. I hate the MP5. I can't use it. The MP7, I can't use that either. I tend to go against the norm, and I don't use guns that everyone uses. I do use the M4 because that was the first gun I used, so it's pretty good too. And it has an anime skin. Why shouldn't I use it? Come on. And there's a lot of this like proning, drop shotting. That's what it's called. I remember that happening back in the Black Ops days, but before, I feel like people, whenever they kill them, they will teabag them. Not a lot of teabagging going on these days. I don't see that a lot. Also, this bunny hopping around the corners, bro. What is that? Like, for some reason, it makes your hitboxes smaller. Also, jumping while shooting really helps too. I swear to God, they probably saw some dude talking on TikTok with like, oh, if you do this, you're gonna get those kills, you're gonna get those kill streaks, and so they started using it, and it worked. So now that's all they're doing, just jumping around the corners and stuff. A lot of crouching around the corners too. I mean, I get it, dude. It increases your recoil reduction, makes it easier to shoot. It's easy to understand that one, but drop shotting, I can't do that. I don't understand why people do that. The what is it called? The bunny jumping around the corners, or while they're aiming and shooting at you. I don't understand that. A lot of people also camping. This happens a lot. It's not new, obviously. It's Call of Duty. People are gonna camp, but people are doing it in trees now. And I suck with this stuff because since I'm colorblind, a lot of these characters blend into the environment very well. Like, some people shoot me from inside a house, but because the inside of the house is darker than the outside, I can't see them in the window most of the time. Also, when they're like obviously in a bush or like behind a tree, it's hard to see them. But that's just a me problem, right? Also, there's a lot of like exploiting of glitches, and that recent thing with FAMAS and the underbarrel shotgun. People were overusing that, and it makes it hard for me to go into a game and be like, yeah, let's win this. When people are like exploiting these glitches, you remember the spotter scope glitch, where you could see everybody just by aiming your gun? That was annoying. Also, a bunch of cheaters. This game, I don't think it's 1 year old, right? I think it came out November of 2019, if I'm not wrong. It hasn't even been 1 year, dude, and people are cheating so hard. And it's probably because of the crossplay, dude. And I don't understand this cheating, man. Like, now, if you go back to any old CODs, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, whatever, Black Ops 2, it's going to be filled with cheaters, obviously, because it's old. And at this point, nobody cares. But in a newer game like this, where it's just rampant with cheaters, again, makes it hard to have a good match where this guy just snaps to you. Uh, does stuff like that. And I know they're like PC. It's always like all these console gamers. They have auto aim assist. You know. Well, yeah, but the joystick is not that precise, my guy. You know, the mouse and keyboard is more precise. If we're having a sniper battle and you're using a mouse and keyboard, honestly, you're probably gonna win that, even with like the aim assist and all that, because yours is more precise, easier to control the recoil and all that. For us, by the way, controllers don't last that long. Sometimes I buy a controller and like after not even a year of use, it starts dragging or drifting to the side. You know, my character, so that happens a lot. Uh, PC, I don't think it has that problem that much. Plus, it's easier to take apart like a component for the PC and like clean it than it is to take apart a controller. Um, you could probably take apart a mouse in like 15 minutes and clean it and all that and put it back in. A controller is gonna take at least an hour, dude. Um, Stuff like that. But I mean, the game's still fun. It's just I wish they did like better skins, dude. Honestly, because I wasted all this time trying to get the platinum for the sniper rifles, and I thought it was gonna be shinier, but it just looks so bad. I don't think it was worth the headache of using the Dragonov this whole time. And I really wish they would have added stuff like moving camos when you use this. Like I don't know what happened to the diamond camos. What happened to those? I feel like they were such a big thing back then. But yeah, like I'm gonna keep talking about this stuff. Obviously, I still have so much to talk about my experiences from like back then with like loot boxes and such, and with other players. By the way, all this like talking on the mics is not as toxic as it used to be. It used to be more toxic back then. I still hear the constant N word or the shut up, stupid kid, and all that stuff. But since the mute button is so readily available, it's just a click away. I really don't have a problem with it anymore. And I just saw something, by the way, in my gameplay where there's a lot of this spawn trapping. Okay, back in like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, it would happen once in a blue moon because these people were like really into like spawn trapping people. And as soon as you would spawn, they were already shooting at you. But in this game, I feel like spawns are like so bad. You could spawn in front of the guy that killed you, and especially if you're playing something like Domination, what people would do, they would go back behind your spawn where you with your flag, and they will kill you. And then when you respawn, that same guy that walked like 5 feet kills you again because the game is not like, oh, I'm gonna spawn you somewhere else. No, and that's what I hate about this game. It's just dumb. The spawns are so dumb. The game, no matter how deep they are in your spawn, doesn't want to respawn you across the map. It wants to respawn you literally where people are looking down the hallway, and I hate that about this game. It happens a lot. I don't know why. Even though spawns have always been a problem in Call of Duty, I feel like in this one I have the most problem with it because maps are bigger now. So if you run all the way across the map and then you don't find somebody, but then killed by a camper, and then you have to run all the way back. It takes forever because maps are so big now. And another thing that I have not a problem with it's more like a nitpick, if you would say. The whole thing about Call of Duty back then, and I feel like it's always been like this, is the fact that you progress fast, right? Like you unlock weapons, attachments, and all this like really fast. And I know this game goes season by season, so every season your rank gets reset. But the thing I don't like is that it doesn't reset all the way, right? It only resets to like 40 something if you reach 155 by the end of the season. And it sucks because the whole thing, like I said, about Call of Duty is progression and leveling up. And it would be nice if they would have added something like a prestige. Like if you reach level 155 that season, and then the next season, uh, you do it all over again from level one, but you get a what is it, like a token or something? Like I don't know what that would give you, right? Maybe like a calling card or something. That would be nice. Also, with the weapons, since you can't prestige, your weapons are like pretty much 100% all the time if you reach the max level, which is okay. But again, I wish they would have added something to maybe prestige your weapons. Maybe add like a little tally mark on the side of the gun to tell people that you maybe prestige has weapon, got it all the way back up again and stuff like that. Because again, the whole thing about Call of Duty, I think, in my opinion, is leveling up, earning all this experience. Because by the time I get to 155 and I finish the season, honestly, I'm just like I don't know what to do. Like I guess I'll play a little longer, but then I'll play a few games and then I'll just stop playing altogether because I feel like I'm not progressing anything. And the only reason why I've got all these golden camos, I think I have one golden camo for every category except the secondaries. Um, because I have nothing else to do, dude. And the only reason why I started working again with platinum for the snipers because, again, I had nothing else to do. Uh, because the game doesn't prestige you or doesn't give you your weapons stay the same the whole time no matter what you do. So the only thing to do is work against getting more camos, maybe getting your gun golden, but then after that you're probably not going to use the gun anymore. The only one golden weapon I use pretty much is the M4 and that shotgun. I don't know the name of it, but the sniper shotgun, the one that kills you across the map. That's pretty much all I use now, even though I have maybe like 6 or 7 golden weapons. So yeah, long video, 23 minutes. And I'm going to be doing this more often, but it's not going to be as long. It's probably going to be like 10-minute long. There's stuff out there that I probably didn't talk about because I forget these things. I have short-term memory. And I don't really write a script because I don't really follow that thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's going to be more different from now on. Hopefully by the time this video comes up, I've changed my name to something that I've always wanted to change it, and it'll work best for what I'm trying to do now. And yeah, you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next one.